Hey everybody, my name is Parker Mills, and this is the plan for my vacation trip to Milano, Italy. This trip is planned for 5 adults and one teenager with a budget of 10,000 US dollars. We will arrive on May 23rd and leave on May 30th. So for our first day, we'll land at the airport, take the train to our Airbnb and check in, and just hang out, play games and like pool and ping pong and just enjoy the space, relax a little bit. We will then have brunch at Toldo Milano, which is a restaurant where you can get Italian pastries and gelato. After eating, we'll walk around and explore the area we'll be staying at. We'll be there for a few hours and just hang out. Then we'll walk to dinner, which is 5 minutes away from our Airbnb. We'll be having dinner at Hamarica's, which is a burger restaurant. I chose this place because it would be easy to have a quick meal and I figured we'd be tired after traveling. After dinner, we'll walk back to the Airbnb and hang out a bit before going to bed. I've included the cost for everything each day at the bottom of the slide so you can have a price breakdown. Here are some of the pictures of what we will experience. At the top, you can see some of the pastries that Total Milano offers. On the left and right, you can see pictures of the Airbnb. And then on the bottom is a few of the meal options from Hamarica's. Day 2 is on Sunday, May the 24th. We'll start the day by having breakfast at Pacifico, which also makes and sells fresh pastries. Then we will go on an e-bike tour to discover Milan highlights, which will be a total of 3 hours and 30 minutes. On this e-bike tour, we will have a local guide that will take us past popular attractions like the Duomo and Galleria Vittorio Emanuele, and we will also bike through local neighborhoods and scenic parks to take in the city's authenticity. With this tour, we will get a better understanding of the architecture and history of Milan. To carry on the authentic feel, we will be having lunch at an Italian-based restaurant called Ristorante La Rigaroni. We will then hang out at the Airbnb afterwards, use the hot tub, play games, and use all the amenities it comes with before walking to our cooking class. In this class, we will be making gnocchi, pasta, and tiramisu, and then we will eat what we make for dinner that day. The two pictures on the left are some attractions we'll see on our bike tour, and on the right are some pictures of the cooking and wine class we'll be taking, just so you have a better visual of what these entail. For day 3, we will be back to having a late breakfast at Tondo Forte Radicale, which is a small bakery. We will then take the train to Milan Highlights and Hidden Gems private walking tour, and then after an hour-long tour, we will walk back to dinner at Pit Beef Milano. Then after dinner, we will get gelato at Non Dire No. While eating our gelato, we will walk around and see the nightlife there. Here are some pictures again to show you what we will experience. We have the bakery on the left, a picture from the tour in the middle, and a picture of an entree from Pit Beef on the right. Before we will have breakfast again at Toldo Milano to try some of their other options they have to offer, and then we will walk back to the Airbnb and play basketball at the local court. After basketball, we will walk to our 3 p.m. tour where you can see skyscrapers and futuristic fountains, along with contemporary art exhibitions and Milan's top boutiques. And you will also get to try authentic Italian gelato at a local parlor. We will walk back from the tour and get ready for dinner at Porco Gnocco, then head back to our Airbnb and enjoy the hot tub. Day 5, we will have an all-day tour that is 11 hours total. It starts at 8 in the morning, and then we will be traveling to Lake Como to tour Como, Bellagio, and Lugano from Milan. This tour allows you to explore the center of Como and learn about the history of it, and the boat to Bellagio shows villas and filming locations along the way. Once the tour is over at 7 p.m., we will take the train to a restaurant called Dexter, which has Italian cuisine for dinner, then spend time back at the Airbnb since we will have had a very long day. Here are some pictures of what we will be seeing on the tour. On day 6, we'll be starting the day with breakfast again at Pacifico, since it's right down the street. Then we will do Airbnb activities and enjoy the area around us before heading to lunch at Momo Milano, which is another Italian cuisine restaurant. This will be followed by shopping and seeing what the local street markets have to offer, which will take a few hours and allow us to connect with the locals. We will then walk to dinner at Bosco Verticale and enjoy nightlife. Once the teenager goes to bed, the adults could go to 41 Wine Bar and have the opportunity to try special wines and appetizers. Again, I have some pictures for what we will experience. We have the pastries for breakfast on the left. The second one on the left is food offered from Momo Milano. The wine bar and the street markets are on the right. For day 7, we will have a 6 a.m. pickup for our Venice day trip, which will be a total of 14 hours long. I included the description from TripAdvisor, which says this is a guided walking tour of highlights like St. Mark's, Basilica, the Doge's Palace, and Grand Canal. You get to learn about the city's ancient glassmaking tradition at a local workshop and enjoy free time for a gondola ride or shopping. Once we get back from our tour, we will have dinner at Futuria Pizzeria Romana to try good Italian pizza. Down below is the expenses. I included a $1,000 shopping and food budget for the Venice day trip tour. These are some of the pictures from the tour website, which shows what we'll experience. And on to our final day, which is day 8. We will take the train to the airport at 8 o'clock in the morning after checking out of the Airbnb, then check our bags and go through TSA. We will then get breakfast at the airport before our flight and walk to the gate afterwards, where our flight will depart at 10:30 in the morning. Overall, the total cost for the trip is $9,315.60, leaving us with $684, which will go towards any extra purchases like a souvenir or anything to bring home. Thank you guys so much for watching.